Well, Alan, how's this week been? I know, obviously, the weekend must have been really difficult for everyone. In a strange sort of way, do you feel like the shackles are off now and there's a feeling of a clean slate in a way?
It's been difficult. There's still a bit of doom around the place, obviously. It's been difficult to lift the players, but we've managed to do it.
Did you enjoy, if that's the right word, the challenge of last week? Has it whetted your appetite at all for club management?
Look, I enjoyed it. I asked to take the 2 games, and that's all I've been focused on. We had a really, we had a great week's training last week, and I thought there were a lot of positives to take out of the game. But the end result was we got beat again, and we went down. So it's bitterly disappointing.
How have the squad got themselves up for this game after a difficult week?
It's been difficult. We've done all we can. We've tried to bring different elements into training to try and lift the place. But when you get relegated like that, it's a difficult period to get up. But you've got to do it. You've got to get on with your job.
There's a lot of talk about a new manager. Has that been unsettling?
Not at all. No, I've just come in to do 2 games, so I'll just get on with it until I get told otherwise.
For yourself and the players, it's about professional pride as well. There's 1 game to go, and nothing's going to change in terms of what the result is for Tranmere, but you still want to go out there and put a good show on.
We had a meeting this morning with the players. We just we're not just going to roll over and let my exact words. We ain't coming here and letting Berry tickle our bellies and roll over. That simply won't happen. There's pride and the determination to give the fans something what they deserve. After a really poor 2 years, really. But we've got to give them something back now. Go out on a high.
I suppose the atmosphere will be a little bit strange because Bury are going to bring a few because the season's very much alive for them, and for Tranmere fans there'll be a feeling of resignation, if you like, and it'll be interesting to see how that transmits to the players.
We've got to create the atmosphere. We've got to, with the performance, and give the fans something to cheer about. There's not been a lot to cheer about at Tranmere Rovers for a while now, so we've got to go out there and give them something. I've told the players that this morning. We've got to go out there with a bit of pride and a bit of passion and give something back to these fans who've suffered for long enough now.
How much of an overhaul does the squad need for next season, or do you think that it's important to have like a core group of players that you can take into next year?
Look, as I say, I'm just focused on the next 2 games. I'm focused on Bury, and they're a good team, flying high, and we've got to stop them. And we're looking to win the game. That's all I'm focused on. And
the fans, you say, are important. How important is it for them to end the season with some kind of hope as well?
Well, we've got to give them something back and some hope to go into next season. Players come and go, managers come and go, coaches come and go, but the fans are the ones who remain. So we've got to give them something back, a bit of hope going into next season. That's the aim Saturday.
You've alluded to it earlier, but I mean, is it difficult to get a squad of players ready for a match when many won't be here next season? They're out of contract or they're on loan. And is it difficult to generate that sort of spirit of determination and will to win?
It's pride for me. I've been relegated twice from the Premier League, and we had the pride to go out and win the next game, and that's what you've got to do. It doesn't matter if you're out of contract, you're still in contract with Tranmere. Regardless what your contract is or what your situation is, you're getting paid by the club. You go out there and you give it 110%. That's the least what you've got to expect.
And Bury, the opponents of Bury, the other teams around Bury will be looking to you to do what you can to help them.
Listen, it's not about Bury. We're going to honour the fixture. We certainly would be coming here and throwing a load of youth players out. Although there'll be a few youth players in and around the squad, but we've got to honour the fixture. And it'd be quite easy for me just to throw a load of youth players in. But what experience will that be if we get turned over 4 or 5? It's going to be etched in there. Scarred in their career, maybe debut. But and got beat 4 or 5, it won't happen. We're not coming here to get turned over by Bury. Put it that way.
You described last Saturday as the worst day of your footballing life. How is it going to compare, going out in front of home fans for the first time since relegation?
I don't know, as I say, I'm just focused on the game and just, it's been a difficult week. We genuinely believe we had the game plan at Plymouth, and to hopefully give us a fighting chance to stay in the league for the last home game. It hasn't happened, so we've just got to be prepared and try and win a game of football for the club and the fans.
And what about the players? Will they be playing for their future?
Well, the future's now. They're still in contract. I keep going back to this. They're not playing for the future. They're under contract now. It's their job to play now. And regardless of the future, they're getting paid by Tranmere Rovers. They should be fighting for the shirt, and they're playing for the now. They're here now.
I've noticed I was going to say most of the Tranmere fans, if not all the Tranmere fans I've spoken to, are positive about the track that the club is on, despite what's happened. Do you get a sense of that? Are you encouraged by what you see behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, you know, it's non-stop work. You know, Mark and Nicola, you know, I think I said the last press, there's a steely determination from them. I've not seen at any other club, and I've been at some big clubs with big owners, but I've not seen determination to put things right off the pitch and on the pitch as I'm seeing here. One thing's for sure, the club's in very, very capable hands. And
it's just a case of getting this final game out of the way before any talk of the future for yourself, for players.
As I say, I'm just concentrating solely on the Bury game. You know, after that, you know, it's out of my hands. I started this season as the under-12 coach in the academy, you know, and I'm ending it as the manager of the club. It's been a great journey, but you know, it's disappointing that the club's no longer got league status.
Have you taken a look at Bury and the strengths that have got them to where they are in the league?
Yeah, I went to watch Bury myself when they played Southend last week. We've had all the analysis. Me and the staff's looked over the analysis tomorrow. We know the strengths, the weaknesses. They're a good team. They are where they are for a reason. The players and all of the staff will be going over tomorrow with the strengths and, you know, pointing certain things out, how they play and how we're going to play to nullify that.
Are they a footballing team from what you've seen?
Yeah, they are a footballing team. They try and get the ball down, but you know, they do knock it as well, but they do try and get the ball down and pass it around you.
I think last time we spoke you mentioned that Danny Holmes and Rob Taylor were injured. How are they looking for Saturday? Are they in or are they out?
No, Danny's not right, his ankle, you know, he's not trained in. Danny won't make it. Rob Taylor's due to have an operation. I think he's running for the pre-op to see what the damage is, but them two are definitely out.
And on a positive note, Alan, going into Monday, testimonial for Ian Goodison. What a great servant he's been to the club.
He's been great to be fair. Ian Goodison, sorry, he's been different class for the club. Could have done with a few like him. Yeah, but you know, I hope he gets a good turn on what he deserves.
I think he's mentioned that he might want to put his boots back on for next season. Do you think it's something that he could do?
I don't know, I might be getting mine out as well.